It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Left side by Hilton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Let's go now. My takes the outlaw. Right there, 56. Ricky.
A first down throw for Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brissett sets to throw it. They'll run the screen with Mack. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 39, Brissett. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Brissett. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start the drive on the ground, Kamara, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Breeze again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw, it's Breeze. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Brissett. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Here's Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, watch this.
Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing now is Breeze. Charles, with that incompletion, I want to step back for a second, just talk about the quarterbacks this year. It's an interesting stat that you and I were looking at before the game. 40 quarterbacks have been used in the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, most in the Super Bowl era. Some injuries and then just some changes at QB.
Yeah, and 20 of the starting quarterbacks this past Sunday under the age of 27. But what I like about what I'm seeing, despite the injuries, retirements, guys being unable to play, I'm seeing these youngsters and backups come in and play well in a lot of cases. Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville has taken charge there. They got their first win. Kyle Allen, 4 touchdown passes for Carolina in relief of Cam Newton. They got their first win. Going into week 3, the collective quarterback rating for the season, 94.0, which was the highest at that stage of the season in a long.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. With that incompletion, we step league-wide for a second. I want to discuss Saquon Barkley's injury. Obviously, that hurts the Giants, who are having a quarterback change. And, look, Daniel Jones looked good, but they're going to need Saquon Barkley in that backfield.
In a big way. Not just as a runner, obviously, but his ability to catch the ball in the backfield, make plays in open space. 4 to 8 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Horrible news, not just for the Giants, but how about fantasy football teams? All right, if you've got Saquon Barkley, many of you selected him at number 1 in your draft. Now he's going to be out for a decent portion of the season.
You better hit your waiver wire and get Wayne Gallman quickly. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On play action, Brissett. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now will carry for Mack. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing, Brissett. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mack off the draw play. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Double dog. That's the way.
Here's Bissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's going to take this one back to the
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be for